Hello friends, today we're going to make a canvas with this, remember the heart we made with the aluminum foil and the tape. We're going to use that in it. We're going to use the little canvas from the dollar store here, and we're going to use just some papers that I've had for years. These are the circus ones here, the Graphic 45 Unique Circuits. I got them from a dollar, or not even dollar store, a liquidation place for $3 a long time ago, a few years ago now. So they're old. And some tissue papers and that kind of thing, and we're going to make a canvas today. The first thing I want to do is I'm going to figure out, I want to put my heart in my canvas and use it like a shadow box. Remember I did both sides of the heart, so I have options. And I wanted to give you guys a good view of what it can look like. And I'm decided that I'm going to do a little bit of a grungy look on here. So now I'm going to look for some paper napkins to start off with the background. This paper napkin here was gifted to me, and I like the gold. I think it'll look really neat. I don't know. I'm kind of see how many layers I can throw in there. I'm really not 100% sure on what I want to do. I just know I want to do like a little bit of a grungy canvas to show my heart off and to have it kind of stand out. I want my heart to stand out. And I'm going to take the layers out here that are in this. I got this one, did I just say? I don't know if I just said in Happy Mail or gifted to me. So it's going to go in there. I'm going to try a new product today. This is DecoArts napkin sealer, so we'll see if that will, I don't know if it's going to glue it or seal it. We'll see. I'm not too familiar with it, so just gonna see how that works there. I'm just gonna throw it on here. I might want to put something in the background. I do have shop towel for the background. I could use paper or whatever too. It would be best to use like a parchment paper, but and you know what too would be best? I just did the glue over top. If you gesso the wood on some cases, it does come through on the napkins. So just an FYI for that. If you want the napkin to come through, not to come through the wood color, then you might want to gesso that. But I'm going to put this on, and I'm going to have to cut the corners. I'm just gonna grab my scissors and cut my corners down. It's not going to be the cleanest cutting job. I'm not sure how much I want to cut off yet, so I don't want to cut it off. I know it sounds funny, but I'm just not sure how much napkin I want to cut off yet. So I'm not sure about this, if I'm using this correctly. It might be just, it says sealer. I don't know if it's a glue. It might be just what it says, sealer. So I'm gonna try to get this down, see if I dry it and see how it looks. I might have to redo it if this is not the proper product, or if I'm not using it the proper way, because that could be first time using it. It just seems really... So I wrapped it around. I put some of the white tissue that was behind there to make the texture all the same. So when I paint over it, it'll have all the same texture on the back. So that's the back. This is the front. And this is how it looks. Isn't it pretty? It would have been really nice, and I would have thought about it doing the... I knew about it too. I'm like, oh, next time I gotta do that. Do the gesso on the inside of the wood part, and it would have been all white. But I didn't do that. I didn't think of it. So I'm going to have to do like a whitewash, which I've done in the past, to kind of blend it in. Still got to think of which heart I want to use. Yeah. It is a very thin glue. It's not quite like Mod Podge, so it's still fabricy. I don't know if it's how it's supposed to be, if it's a glue or what, if I'm doing this right. I'm going to dry it a little bit more because it's still tacky, and not tacky, but wet a bit. And I want to make sure it's all dry before I go with any more adding to it, because I'll tear it if it's not dry. So that's how it's looking so far, this canvas, and this is what I was using. So if I'm using it incorrectly, someone could tell me. I'm just going to make sure I put it to the other side here. And yeah, so now I'm just going to dry it up a lot more here. And I put a blob of gesso there, just a little dollop. And I'm going to probably go over it with a really wet brush. So lots of water on it, and just go over, because that's going to bug me. And I did that mistake again. I'm just going to go over it a bit here. And try to fix my mistake. I should have gessoed it to begin with, but my bad. So I'm going to make kind of like a little highlighted frame area here, and it's a little bit watered down. Don't want to do too much because you'll see through it anyway, and then it'll just wet my napkin. And I don't know. I just don't know. I just want to do that. So now I got it a little bit framed off a little bit more, and I did tear my napkin, but it's not too noticeable. So we'll try to dry that up and see what comes of that. There is so much stuff on my table right now. I went through my birthday stuff and some Happy Meal stuff, guys, and I decided I'm pretty sure I'm using the red side. This is the striped side, but I'm pretty sure that I'm going to use the red side. I've decided I think I'm just going to use one girl, maybe. Oops, something on that paper. One girl, if I like her after I cut her out. On the design paper. And she's very small. So I gotta be careful on cutting her out. And so far this is what I got all around here. It's just like things from my birthday. I got just tons and tons of stuff all around here. It's not all in the camera, but that's what I'm going to be using for this canvas, is all the stuff that I got from you guys, which is really cool. And I was thinking about, because I said I was going to use that paper, but then I decided to go a little bit in a different direction. I thought I was going to use the striped side, but with this cute paper, I kind of like, with this cute background, I kind of like the red one against it against the red. So this is how it's looking. I push the heart in like that. So that's kind of how it's going to look. Taking the heart out for just this moment. I've got some stuff here that I want to add to the background, I think. So just going to trim her up a little bit more neater by her leg here. It's not perfect, but it's a very small piece here. This is what she looks like. So I'm just going to try and trim it up the best I can. And I kind of like her. So she's holding acrobat or some sort. She's holding onto the string. But I got this in birthday mail, so I'm going to use it. And I'm going to put it in the background somehow to add some interest. And I'm just going to probably add some glue, so I have lots left over. I got 2 little bundles like that, so very nice. So I'm just kind of trying to figure out how I want it. I'm going to cut them both together at an angle again. Just do it like that. You guys can barely see this stuff. And I'm just going to have a little bit in the background like that. But I want some popping out in a certain place. Or maybe I'll have it like this. Yes, just like that. So I'm going to leave that in there. I'm going to add some of my tacky glue behind here. I don't want to move it because I did cut it down, so now it's really short. And just tack that down. I also want to add some of these that I got in my birthday mail. You guys, I can't remember. I know someone said just recently who gave me these beautiful skeleton leaves. Now, do I want them in the foreground? I think I'm going to attach her to them. So I'm going to, I like the way they are together like this. And then I'm going to attach her to them like that. What? I'm getting glue on my lips because I keep holding holding my glue lid with my mouth. But this is how I'm going to have her like that. And I think I'm going to move the camera down a bit. Okay, so my video turned off there. But I was putting things together here anyway. And I've got this star here in my Happy Meal. Someone might recognize it. It's up here. I can't pick it up. It's right here. This is what it looks like. So if you recognize it, I'm using it. In this canvas, I'm going to put my glue on it. And I'm putting it right up in here. I thought it'd be perfect right in that corner there. And then I'm still trying to see if I want any more stuff in the background. I have this butterfly I got for my first swap in International Crafters that we had. And I wonder if I should put it in here. That would be too much. Okay, let's see here. I know I'm out of the camera. It might be too much. I'll put it to the side. We'll see. So, because I really want to put this girl right in here somewhere like that, I think. Or like that. I like her right there. So I'm going to probably just glue her down now. I probably could work around her if I need to add stuff on. I'm just going to add a little bit more glue all the way down her leg. Just like that. And this is how she's looking on there. So I had this in my birthday mail too. Someone's going to recognize it. And I was thinking of putting it on my heart. I tied it up. But where? I might just put it right there. I'll have to maybe trim it up afterwards. But for now, I'm going to push it right there. So I have so many choices, so much stuff. Look at all the stuff I was blessed with. Actually, I'm not going to go with silver today. But I might do some golder colors in the background here. So I got this in my Happy Mail, or my birthday mail. See, she's not glued in yet, the heart, because I still want to fix the background up. I still want to add. And the girls are being loud. They were being kangaroos. Pretending to be kangaroos. Okay. I wanted to have this one in here as well, but I don't think I'm going to put it in there. So I have these beautiful stars too to go with more stars to go in from Shazam. That's one, it was more of a recent swap. I think that would be really cute. Do I want to put them in together? going to check. So I'm just putting my heart back in, back out kind of a thing. I really like the stars like that. Isn't it pretty? You just play with it and keep going and going. And then I'm going to add a little green to it. So I'm going to leave my stars there and see if I can fasten them down here. Try to get the glue through to the back. And I'm going to put something on there maybe to fasten it. So this is just whatever you guys want to build on, and really have some fun with it. Okay guys, I just have trying to get this to dry here. My green's not really coming through as much as I want it to come through. I might trim some off and add a little bit more. This is kind of hidden anyway, so I might just add this right here to coming out. But I can see a little bite of green, and then sometimes it's just about little bits and pieces that stick out, poke out. But I do want to have a little bit more of the green pulling out. And I'm going to throw it right here underneath the gold here. So then it kind of continues with the green back here that you could barely see because of the... I might just have to take this out and reposition this. Hey, that's the thing, you know, you can do whatever you want. I really do like the looks of this. Okay. I think I'm just going to leave it out at the moment. So this is how it's looking at the bottom. I like that little punch of green. I was thinking of adding a flower here. This one's still not going down. I was thinking about adding this little black flower down here. Onto this medallion that's still trying to glue down. And I think that will be nice to fill in that part. Now let's see if my hot glue, I was going to start using a little bit of hot glue in some pieces here. See if it's hot enough. I'm going to flip it around because I'm using it the wrong. I want the flower squished down in the corner here. Like that. So I have some pieces back here that I'm going to just put a little bit of hot glue behind. So then it's just kind of stuck down. Now I wanted to add something to make it look like a little bit of a crown here. This is a trim I got from Itty Fox, and I'm thinking of adding it as a little bit of a crown, like that. I think it's cute. So I'm going to add a little glue here. On this side. Try to work it so I can get it come down around. And add a little glue on this side. So this is just playing, guys. I could go on forever with this. It's just so fun. And that'll be kind of like my little faux crown there that I made with that trim. I think it's cute. Do a couple pieces. There's one blob of glue back there. And then it's going to be sturdy. Now I'm hoping that this doesn't move anymore, that ribbon. I might have to hot glue it, but I'm going to see. So I put a little bit of glue here to add a little strength. So my pieces are all down on there. And I think that's all I'm going to be putting behind there. You'll see how that heart fits a little differently because of the plastic here. So I got to make sure I have it just the way I want it. Still I can move it around, manipulate it a bit. And I think I'm going to put a little tad of glue here. Stick this end of my ribbon down. And so I'm just kind of putting things where I want them now, like my ribbon, setting it down so it's just where I want it. This I might add a little bit of glue there. And I was thinking of putting this rose in here, right there actually. Paper rose I made, but I'm getting glue all over it from my. But I made this paper rose, and I have glitter glue on it. Okay guys, so I've just been adding and adding, moving up the camera, and this is how it's looking like. I did put some things in there just to fill it in. You don't even have to, you can just put the heart in and just have it just like that, have a nice background. I'm not sure. But there's this, I just kind of started playing and adding. So, I don't know. I'm going to add some ink stamps to it. And I'm just going to add them. And kind of not worry about it there. And I think I'm going to kind of try to get around the edge here. It's still, I'm not even holding it right here. I'm just trying to get the edge too, so it's all done. So that is that. I'm probably going to add some glitter glue to her or something like that. I don't know if I put too much stuff in here. But it's kind of cute. I don't know. You know, you're looking at it, you're like, did I go overboard? I do got a lot of gold in here. I do like it. Don't I put some gold in the ribbon? It's a little bit of a darker gold. This is it's actually espresso. So maybe change it up a little bit of espresso. That's nice. Grunge it up a little bit more. And I have everything in the background there like that. I just want to check that out. I think that this crown is just too glittery. I might have to dull it down a bit. But that's about it, guys, I think. Let's see if I can add a little black to my crown here. Dull it down a bit. There it is. Darken it up a bit. I'm just using some acrylic paint on my finger and doing that. Now I'm going to add a little bit of acrylic everywhere here. A little bit on the sides. Grunge it up a bit. There we go. Really am happy with the way it's come out. I have this wooden key I got in my birthday letter, Happy Meal stuff. I'm just going to put this cocoa, is it cocoa? Espresso, iced espresso on it, and then a little bit of gold on it. Just kind of thought it would carry out really nice to have this piece on there. So thank you guys for all the little gifts in there that are in there. So that was just a fun little play, and I hope you guys enjoyed that canvas. There's just so many we can make and have fun with. So that is this piece now with the Ice Espresso from DecoArts the metallic lusters, and I'm going to go over it with a little bit of gold. I love how creamy my gold is. I'm wondering if, like, some of them are just really creamy, some of them are really dry. I wonder if it's just because the colors work better. I don't know. I'm going to put it up here, and I'm going to heat that dry first. I'm going to add a little bit of the black shimmer. This one's just so, still a little bit creamy, but, and then that's going to look like that. I put some glitter glue from Elmer's on top of this, and then jewelry pendant gel on top of her. So she's going to have some dimension. And again, I'm going to heat this up, and I'm going to put them on here. So actually, I'm just going to glue it on quickly first, see if I have any more hot in my glue. A hot glue gun, because I did already unplug the baby. Unplugged her. So that is that. And I think it's cute. I'm going to have to heat that up to get some of that off. Now, of course, I'm going to be adding more, but you know me. I might want to add more, I don't know. There's a piece of a CD, and it's like the plastic kind of came off of the silver piece backing. Anyways, I'm going to heat that up. You guys, can you see? It's blurry when I looked up. So this is it so far, and I think I'm done. Okay guys, this is it. This is the done piece. Oh, the girls are so loud. I'm finished. I added even the red luster, which is, what's it called? There's a red one, the metallic lusters. And so I added that. And added gold to here. I realized these stars get really poofy when they get hot. So I had to add, it went white, and add more gold to cover it up. So one of them went really poofy. But this is the finished piece now, guys, and I hope you like it. So, yeah, now I'm going to have it on my piece right here on my, and it'll be presented like this, you know, on a shelf, and I think it's really cute, and I really like it. So thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys like it. Comment below. Don't forget to craft like a duck, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye.